What is up, guys? This is the Storm Pal, and it's probably been a little while since you guys have heard that. I know it's been a while since I've said it, and so real quick, just want to get into this video because there's a lot that I'm going to talk about, and I'm probably going to ramble a lot, so I don't really have anything written out or rehearsed. I'm just going to wing it. But basically, what I want to talk about is why I left YouTube for about 4 years and why I've come back and what to expect from this new channel that you're on. My old channel was, of course, The Storm Pal, and this is just Storm Pal. And that's for a number of reasons. The main one is I can't get back into that account. I've tried numerous times, and somewhere along the lines, I made a very obscure email address or something that's attached to there, and I've tried all my super duper elite hacker abilities, and I cannot get back into there. Now, I'm not too terribly worried about it. I don't really care about, making the videos private or anything like that. I mean, it is what it is. But I did want to go ahead and make a new channel as well to start off with a clean slate, primarily because this content is going to be different than what was on my old channel. Real quick, basically, I'm still going to be doing gameplays. Obviously, that's going to be a main thing because I love video games. That's kind of where I've gotten my following, and that's what I like doing. I like talking and playing games, and, it's something that I can relate to and have a good time while I'm doing, but, I just want to kind of be clear and set the right expectations. I'm going to be doing a lot of variety, just kind of doing whatever feels right, whatever sounds right, whatever games I want to play. So with that being said, there's not going to be quite as big of a focus on Dragon Ball and anime games and things of that nature. Now, I'll still do them every now and then, but definitely if that was the only thing that you ever watched from me and you never wanted to watch any other games, then this may not be for you. Like I said, there will still be that type of content inevitably, but it's definitely not going to be a focus. We're not really doing the whole Dragon Ball what ifs because I kind of beat that to death. I know there's new characters now and things of that nature, but it's just not really something that I'm interested in doing. And I'll kind of elaborate on some of that type of stuff here in a minute. But basically, long story short, for those of you who don't know, need a refresher, I had a YouTube channel, youtube.com/thestormpal. And I ran it for quite a number of years, and I left a little bit abruptly. I know my content started slowing down, and I'd even made a couple of videos talking about getting burnt out and, this and that and the other, and kind of wanting to change direction. I was a little lost in it. And then eventually I just quit making videos and kind of ghosted the channel. And then I came back eventually and said, hey, formally this is my kind of resignation for this YouTube channel. I've got things going on, and this is not something that I want to pursue. And so, left it for about 4.5 years, and recently I have decided to come back. And so this is something that I've been kind of brewing on for about a year or so, maybe a year and a half, but never really quite had the gumption to pull the trigger on it. So basically what had happened was I left when I started working in, kind of got a real job and all that. And I'm not going to mention the company that I was working for. Some of you OG fans might remember me mention it. But basically, I was working for this company, had a good job, and enjoyed my work. It was crazy hours and all that, but it was good. I was making good money. And like I said, enjoyed what I did. But then basically that position was kind of beginning to dwindle. They didn't need it as much. And so in the, efforts of me trying to, save my career and maybe move into something more stable, moved into a different type of role, and it was sales oriented. And, wasn't really crazy about that. I'm not really a salesperson. It's kind of one of those things. I'm not bad at it. I know how to talk to people, but I just don't like how skeezy sometimes sales makes you have to be. And, was never really crazy about that, and ended up moving into a different role where I was doing B2B sales, where we're selling to businesses and things of that nature. And that just got all kinds of stressful. And, just kind of realized this is not for me. I recently went on a vacation. I was in Clearwater, Florida with a couple of friends and, my girlfriend and another couple basically. And the whole time we were gone, I was stressed about work, either because I had a work phone where, my clients could call me and things of that nature. And basically, either I left the phone in the hotel and I was stressed the whole time that I was out. I'm supposed to be freaking drinking a margarita or something and having a great time. And meanwhile, I'm thinking, God dang it, I really hope that guy's not calling me right now. Like, I really, oh man, what if he emailed me and needed one of these? I really need to get that handled. I don't need to be here. Or I took my phone with me while we went out. And then, it was arguably worse. I'm supposed to be sitting there, on the beach with a beer. And instead I'm sitting there with my freaking work phone responding to an email about, a sales deal that I'd been working for a couple months or something. And on top of that, sales is obviously very stressful. There's a lot of pressure, and I was just kind of like, this is not good. And after about a year or so of doing these different sales roles, I was, noticing a very steady decrease in my general happiness as a person. And my girlfriend, she's been great. We've been dating for about 2 years now. She's lived with me actually for the past year. And, because that's one other thing. I actually bought a house about 2.5 years ago. And so that's been great. I've been very fortunate to be able to do that and become a homeowner. And so, like I said, she's living with me, but she was very supportive and very, noticing of, hey, look, you're not yourself. And, you need to do something about that. You need to figure out, what it is that's going to make you happy. And, after we had a lot of discussions, and I told her about how I used to do YouTube and all that, and how, I really started to learn a little bit more about myself, how I crave this sense of getting out there and expression and, like I said, just really putting myself out there is the best way that I can think about it. I enjoy having an audience to interact with and things of that nature. I've always loved that rush of uploading a video and just comments start pouring out, or I'm doing a live stream and people are watching me. I'm like, man, these people are taking their time to watch me. And, not only that, but it's been really great just kind of learning that about myself, and discovering what I wanted in life. And not to say, that I regret leaving YouTube in the first place, because honestly, I was getting burnt out doing what I was doing. And so I'm starting back over on this new channel. And, I'm kind of trying to look at it not so much of starting over. I know as far as subscribers and things of that nature, I am starting over, but more or less, like I said, not starting over, but starting from experience. And so, I know some of the things that I need to do to not keep myself from getting burnt out. And of course, I'm still working full time as well on top of this. So I think that'll help out in addition to it. Whereas, YouTube, I was doing full time. And, doing the type of stuff that I was doing, it like I said, I kind of know the red flags now to look for. And I think the key to success for me is just going to be to keep things, what I want to do. And being myself and making sure that I'm excited about the content that I'm putting out. If I'm not excited about it, you guys aren't going to be excited about it. And so that's why I want to keep things, alive, do some variety. And I think that the climate of YouTube and gaming videos and all that has changed to a point to where it's easier to do variety. People are more receptive to it. But one big thing that I'm going to be doing is Twitch live streaming. So if you don't already follow me on Twitch, go to twitch.tv/thestormpal. I know it's a little bit confusing because that's one of the few, websites that I'm still going to be the Storm Pal on. But anyway, go there, follow me, because that's where a lot of my content's going to be, my consistent content. I'm going to be doing a lot of, Let's Plays, multiplayer videos, things of that nature. Just kind of when I decide, hey, I want to play a game and I want to, show it to you guys, that's going to be the main thing. Now, this channel right here on YouTube is going to be more so for maybe stream highlights, but also just kind of personal videos, more rehearsed stuff. Like if I want to sit here and talk to you guys about something, there's something in particular that I want to talk about and I want it to be, concise and well put together, it's going to be here. The streams are just kind of when I feel like playing a game for a couple hours, we're going to all hang out and all that. So I kind of want to set that expectation as well. If you want to see my gaming, you're going to really need to check out my Twitch if you have a Twitch account and you're, able to do that. Like I said, there's going to be some stuff here, obviously, because sometimes you kind of want to do something like that that's a little bit more rehearsed and all that. But definitely that's going to be the best way. And also follow me on Twitter. I'm wanting to be a whole lot more active on that than I ever was. So be sure to check me out on there. I'll also be posting updates in regards to things. But other than that, yeah. A lot of people have been messaging me and things of that nature and saying, hey, are you really coming back? Because I kind of teased it on Twitter. And I just also want to say, too, the response from that was overwhelming. I sent out just a little feeler tweet, just kind of seeing how many active followers I had. And I was very surprised in a good way to see, how many people are active and engaged in my Twitter and all that. It was really awesome. And it was encouraging for me, because it was like, wow, people are really actually interested in watching this. And so but yeah, just can confirm I'm back and I'm excited about it. I really am, and I want to give this everything I've got and do really well for you guys, with a fresh set of eyes, with a little bit of experience under my belt. and deliver the best content that I can as a content creator. So expect a lot of really great streams, and kind of bear with me as I'm getting used to all the different programs and things that have changed. But Omega and Toasty and Kagi and Dinosaurs, they've been awesome. They've been really helpful in kind of catching me up to speed. I'm still learning about all the damn scandals that have happened. I mean, all these freaking YouTubers that I used to watch and love, that are in jail or freaking whatever, became real estate agents. It's all crazy. So, I'm definitely out of the loop on that, but I'm slowly going to catch up, and, things are going to be different. Like I said, it's not going to be just a straight pick up where I left off. Obviously there's going to be some change and some kind of pick up, but, I want you guys to bear with me on that, if you would, please. And in the meantime, we're going to make this awesome. And I think, I've got a good audience, and I've been very elated to see that a lot of you guys have stuck around even since I've been gone. You've stayed and watched Omega, Kagi, everybody else's stuff. So that's been really great. On a side note, since I think I'm done kind of explaining the bulk of things, I actually got to meet Kagi in person about a year ago. I don't know if he ever really mentioned it, but yeah, I was in Texas for some training, and he was also in Texas at the time. So we met and got some sushi, and that was great. And, I'm kind of wanting to, like I said, get things a little bit more personal. I would love the opportunity to get big enough to where I could even go to a convention or something like that. But that's obviously going to be way down the road. I still have, like I said, a full-time day job and all that. I would like to get back to doing YouTube full-time eventually, and Twitch and all that, but it's going to take some time. I do really encourage you guys to support me in this. Nothing that's going to strain yourself or anything like that, but if you ever do have any way of supporting me, it's obviously much appreciated. One big thing, if you're not able to support financially, because obviously I know that's hard, is, just spread around the word of this YouTube channel, because I'm kind of starting over. I had a little bit over 50,000 subscribers on the last channel, which is nothing huge, but it's not going to happen overnight as far as getting them back. So if you know somebody who liked my videos before and they maybe don't have they don't know that I've started back up, maybe send them a link to my Twitch, to my YouTube, just let them know, hey, Storm Pal's back, bitches. And anything that you can do in that sense, like I said, following or anything on Twitch is much appreciated. But other than that, feedback from you guys is obviously much appreciated as far as what type of stuff you do want to see from me. So, feel free to leave it in the comments below, tweet me, whatever works best for you. Those are going to be the best ways probably as far as suggestions. And, because you guys know, obviously I do a lot of user feedback, like my whole what if thing on Dragon Ball was based off of that. And so when I say, what I want, or, as far as feedback, maybe types of videos you want to see, or certain types of things like that, I'm kind of trying to keep a pretty heavy variety. So just keep that in mind. But other than that, the video's gone on a little bit longer than I intended, but, I'm not used to doing this. So, I rambled a little bit, and I'm going to be getting a webcam soon. So I'm sorry that the camera quality on this video is probably just about 1 or 2 levels up from ass, because, I'm using an old camera on a Chromebook that we had laying around the house. But luckily I've still got this mic. This is a mic that I had back from when I did streaming and all that. So the mic's pretty solid, and I'm using the audio for this video from that. But other than that, so expect a little bit better video quality. I wanted to go ahead and get this video out soon before the webcam came in, just because, once that webcam comes in, I'm gonna be ready to stream, and I want to get doing that pretty soon. I'm gonna be eager and excited. I want to start doing that here the last week or so of August, or I don't really know how this month's working out, but kind of pretty much this next coming up week, I'm wanting to start doing that. So be sure to check out the Twitch ASAP, because that's going to be here before you know it. So other than that, guys, that is about it. Just wanted to kind of fill you guys in and give you guys a formal hello, because I'm excited. I thought about just waiting until I started streaming, but I thought, no, I want to, get in front of the camera and get in front of the mic now. And also wanted to give you guys kind of a formal, full-on explanation of what exactly has happened. But anyway, other than that, guys, thank you very much for tuning in if you're still watching this video. So just really looking forward to this. Thank you guys so much for staying with me, and hope that we have an awesome, awesome time here, and we make some awesome content together. Thank you very much. Bye. Man, I can't believe they thought that I was wearing pants during that video. Damn.